Okay, welcome back YouTube. So I am expecting this to be the last part in the main campaign of Frostpunk. So I suppose for people watching this to catch up in the storyline of Frostpunk before Frostpunk 2, well, as they're thinking about playing Frostpunk 2, this will come out around about that time. So this will be coming out just a little after Frostpunk 2 comes out. And maybe if I have time, I will play some Frostpunk 2. Okay, so we got all the food. So we've checked all the checkboxes. So the part of the city is now bracing for the storm. The storm is coming. You have 3 steam cores, I suppose? Well, I suppose you need more steam cores if you're going hothouse, right? Because the hothouse takes steam cores. Whereas I went hunter huts, which don't take any. I think they might produce more sick people, though. And they obviously can't be automated, but if you're in the campaign missions, the scenario missions, instead of doing the infinite play, keep working. We're not playing a faith build, we're playing an order build. Yeah, if you're not playing endless mode, you don't necessarily have infinite steam cores, right? So you can't automate anything your way. We'll grab the last of automaton integration to maximize the automatons working our coal mines. If anything, right now I think places are probably too hot. Yeah, most of the city where it is reasonable to heat is in the red. Is there any research I want to do? Because if there's no research I want to do, yeah, we're not going to send a ton on the medic post, not with the engineering. So not those two. Don't need to make them cheaper, don't need the prosthesis cheaper. Don't need the range upgrades. Don't need the large resource depot. We didn't do sawmills, and we don't need to do sawmills. And we don't need the hothouses. Okay, so we don't need any more science. So all the engineers coming out of those workshops. Two of them aren't in very good heating spots either, so they probably would not stay warm. So we're gonna run with no research. We're gonna wait out the storm. Oh, it's coming. Getting all the events, fight over supplies. Yeah, keep me updated. Hopefully it won't be a problem. Make sure all these work sites are not working overtime. It'll help calm people down if there's less overtime work. I was working these sites overtime. And we got the cookhouses are caught up, so the cookhouse isn't stopping in overtime. 3 more places? What else did I put on overtime that are still on overtime? Not the coal thumper. We can do the advanced steam mill, yeah. You don't need an overtime. Still saying 1 on overtime? What did I have on overtime that I haven't... oh, the iron mine. Steel mill. There we go. And all the overtime work. We're as prepared as we're going to be. So we're in brace for it. Sure. Where can I get the storage for that? How much is wood in the storage? So I'm gonna lose a bit of steel to get more storage. Okay, so that'll bring us... Okay, I need to do one more like that. So can I find one more steel storage? I can shrink. Actually, do one of the coal storages. That'll be fine. Okay, so hopefully, and then we'll foreman both the wall drills to hopefully get more wood out of them. Okay. Quickly make wood to calm the protests. We're bracing for the storm. So we got one more night? Maybe 2 more nights of food income before we lose all access to food income. Wood supply secured. And then let's swap it over to food rations, because we don't need that much wood stockpiled. We only did that to satisfy the emergency quest, to calm the people. Zooming through, getting another temperature drop. In response to that, I'm going to raise the generator to the last heat level. Should keep most of the town nice and toasty. And we'll turn all the stuff on to keep it warm. Same over here. That should help suppress sickness, so that we're ready to receive the sick, because it's going to get even colder. Oh well, actually I suppose it's only going to get 1 temperature cold, so unless it's about to get a lot worse, and it's just not telling me how bad the storm's going to get, I think this shouldn't be that bad. Surprisingly. Granted, I'm not playing on the highest difficulty, so if you're playing the highest difficulty, it might be worse for you. In fact, actually, I know if you are playing the highest difficulty, it is worse for you. I'm just unable to predict if it's going to get worse for me. It is going to get worse for me. Okay. The city must survive, yes. Looks like we got 3 more temperature drops coming up. 1, 2, and 3. And yeah, it looks like... Okay, it looks like we will need to throw the overdrive on for the last temperature rise to keep everyone reasonable. Try to keep hope up as we brace for the incoming. '97 freezing? Oh, I see what's happening. Okay. It's an easy way to unemploy people. What's happening is all my hunter huts are shutting down, so it's complaining about the hunter huts not being able to work. So we'll just tell them they can all go cower in their very warm homes. Not because we took the time to get them nice and warm. While the automatons run the coal mines. Where are you freezing? Praying for hunters. Did I miss a hunter somewhere? Keep me informed. Only took one off there, but okay. Off we go again. Brace for it getting colder and colder and colder. Oh. Okay, no, we're gonna save the overdrive for when it drops for the 333 near the end. Then they're gonna have to tolerate those houses getting cold, mate. So I think we've got the fuel, but the question is not do we have the fuel, it's do we have the potential to actually get you warm enough? Is there enough fire that can make it warm? The mines are freezing. Sir, it's so cold, the hydraulic roof supports in our coal mines are failing. If the tunnel collapses, the whole levels will be cut off. Should we abandon them or send volunteers to replace the supports? The task is extremely dangerous. 10 volunteers to send to each mine, or we can just tolerate the capacity rate being lost. We've been trying to keep this deathless. It hasn't been deathless. We've had people die, but we will abandon the lower levels. The automatons will have to simply struggle. Yeah, we've got 9 casualties in the snow pit, and there's another 5 that are somewhere in Tesla City. The scout crew did not make it, so I think there's a total of 14 deaths, and we'd like to keep it that way. How's the fuel looking? Apparently, even with minus 80% production efficiency on those coal mines, we are fuel positive. You know, if it'll make you happy, I'll build them. We don't need them, but I'll build them. Where's the coal thumper? And we only need to build normal coal thumpers. They don't... 2 coal thumpers or steam coal thumpers, yeah. So they don't care what they are, they just that they get built. And then 6 gathering posts. We'll do that to try to calm our people down. Because we don't need the fuel. We don't need the fuel. In fact, I think we were over the storage limit because we'd disassembled some, or swapped some of the storage from coal to food. Hell has frozen over, is what the complaint is today. Don't think it was possible for it to get this cold. Yeah, minus 110 C is a bit cold. Bit cold. And it's still going to get even worse. Oh, I need to turn on the infirmary heating, so we can get these guys into the infirmary. And because I haven't had the infirmary running properly since the temperature dropped too much, we will distribute food to try to recover from that mistake as rapidly as possible. Oh, and you need more heating. So the palliative care people can get to palliative care. And it's gonna keep getting colder. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. Then I'm thinking about it. build me more healthcare. Because with the level of cold, we will need it. That'll be another 30 people. Actually get those built, and then we'll contemplate building some more. Well, building some medical posts, because we obviously can't expand that more than we already have. Because we don't have any more of the appropriate... we don't have any more steam cores, so medical posts. We're calling all the doctors. Come on and treat the sick. Darkness before the dawn. The warmest places in the city apparently is the hospitals, so... I see. We've signed those laws already. Yes, very cold. The only places that are apparently warm in the city at this point are basically the hospitals. Let's distribute food to the sick. We need to get the sick out of the hospital so that we can make room for more sick. Oh, you wanted them actually running. I didn't agree to that. I agreed to building them. Whoops. We'll spread some propaganda about the fact that we built them and didn't actually activate them. Because, again, we don't need the call. We need the healthcare. Different problem. Right, I'm going to activate the overdrive early in the hopes that this will slow down the cold wave, or the sick wave. And the son, or the father came back with his son, so it was a good thing in the previous episode we gave him the food to go find his son. I won't address this issue right now. We don't have the parts for that, my friend. Stoneworms harvest. This calls some drastic measure. This can't win full. I'll find another solution. And the solution is hopefully we'll actually start process. Well, we are starting to process through the backlog on the sick. That's just how many healthcare facilities we have. Distribute another round of food. To the sick. Hopefully we got enough generator overtime to last out the worst of it. Here comes the last big drop. Well, technically, I suppose at this point, because most of the economy is probably, you know, healthcare. It says the work comes to a stop. I'm not even sure work's coming to a stop. I think the work... Oh, actually, never mind. Yeah, no, you're correct. Work came to a stop. We don't even have enough heat to keep the medical posts going. We're down to infirmaries. Negative 150. Question is, how long is the bad part of the storm? That long. The storm has ended. Hope recovers, disconnect falls. And I was about to turn off the overdrive, so hopefully it doesn't magically explode during the ending credits. That would be bad. Yeah, I think that is going to be the last part of Frostpunk. So that's the main campaign in Frostpunk. I did 4 40-minute sections and what is about a 20-minute section. So I suppose at least the way I played it, it took about 180 minutes. So it's about a 3-hour long campaign. But I was playing it on the accelerated speed, so if you're playing on the minimum speed, it might take a little bit longer. "80 people, no food, old habits." Well, old habits do die hard. I think I went a little bit deep into the... Well, there it's making a comment on the fact that we went Stardust. I think I went a little too deep into the tree, so it's going to give me some gumption about was it worth it near the end. Every day was a struggle, so we adapted. But yeah, I think it's going to give me some gumption about the fact I invented propaganda. And prisons. Yep, prisons. Prisons, watch for guards, work oversight, morning gatherings. We were a bad order person. Oh, no, actually, I got the good ending. We didn't cross the line, so I think if I went any farther, I would have officially crossed the line as far as the game's concerned. So, Order gave us the strength, and we survived. City has survived. New London, 1887. 668 people survived. 9 people in the snow pit. 5 people somewhere in Tesla City. So, in theory, I could have had a total of 14 more people alive at the end, had I been a little bit more careful. Well, that's the end. So, if you like this on YouTube, feel free to give this a like. I'll try to do more content in the future. This is the 5th and last part of Frostpunk. Not going to guarantee that there will be any more Frostpunk 1 in the near future, because there's a small chance that by the time this is up, I may be playing Frostpunk 2 instead of Frostpunk 1. But yeah, that's where we're going to stop for tonight. That's where we're also going to stop in the Twitch stream. And I don't know what's going to be next, but probably by the time this is up, I will have figured out what will be coming up the following day. So there will be probably something coming up tomorrow at noon. The Long Dark will probably still be running at 6 p.m. Or being released at 6 p.m. on YouTube. If you have any suggestions for sort of contemplative games, let me know. Probably the most fast-paced game I'm gonna play on the channel is probably Path of Exile, which I've already played. So don't expect me to play anything faster paced than that. But if you got any suggestions for games, feel free to let me know. And if you want to see more Frostpunk 1, let me know, and I can always do more Frostpunk 1. I'm not necessarily the best at Frostpunk, so if you want to see like ultra hard difficulty, you're probably better off watching someone like DDR Jake. But if you want to see some sort of casual play, let me know, and I can do some of the other scenarios. Okay, this is where I'm going to stop the recording. Hope you all have a good time.